Red and blue lights splashed across my driveway, flashing wildly as two squad cars came to a halt. Through the living room window, I spotted my 16-year-old daughter, Emily, frozen on the porch, clutching her overnight bag. Two officers cautiously approached her, hands hovering near their belts. And there, at the edge of my property, arms crossed with a smug grin, stood Patricia Hawthorne, Maple Ridge Estate's self-proclaimed queen. What she didn't realize, she had just made the gravest mistake of her nosy, power-hungry life. I'm David Garrison, a circuit court judge in Jefferson County for 12 years. After my divorce 3 years ago, Emily split time between my house in Maple Ridge and her mother's home. Everything went smoothly, until Patricia Hawthorne decided my daughter was a threat. Patricia, HOA president for 5 years, treated the neighborhood like her kingdom, memorizing every bylaw and punishing even the tiniest infraction. Trash cans visible after 6 p.m., $50 fine. Grass a half-inch too long, another citation. Christmas lights still up January 3rd, $200 fine, but her real obsession was monitoring comings and goings. She questioned delivery drivers, tailed cars, snapped photos, her own suburban surveillance state. Emily arrived for a weekend visit. Her mom dropped her off at the gate and she walked the short path to my house, a route she'd taken countless times. I was in my office reviewing case files when I heard an unusual commotion outside, police radios crackling. Rushing to the door, I saw Emily surrounded by two officers, tears streaming, trying to explain she lived here. Patricia cut her off sharply. "I saw her sneaking around the back," she declared theatrically. "I don't recognize her, she's clearly casing the house." Officer Chen, calm and measured, tried to de-escalate. "Ma'am, she says she lives here." Patricia scoffed. "She probably stole a key. These kids case neighborhoods waiting for the right moment. I prevented a burglary, you should thank me." I stepped outside. "Is there a problem here, officers?" Patricia's grin widened. "Judge Garrison, thank goodness I just caught this girl trying to break in." I showed my ID. "That won't be necessary. This is my daughter Emily here for visitation." Officer Chen's demeanor shifted immediately and Officer Mitchell, younger, stepped back. "Our apologies for the confusion," Chen said formally. Patricia sputtered, "No, that can't be right. I've never seen her before." "This is my daughter," I said firmly. "She's been visiting every other weekend for 3 years. If you haven't noticed, that says more about you than her right to be here." Patricia's excuse faltered. She looked suspicious walking around the back. "The path from the street to the front door," I interrupted. Emily's voice finally broke through, trembling as she recounted Patricia's yelling and calling the cops. Officer Mitchell asked, "Miss Hawthorne, did this young lady identify herself first?" Patricia faltered, stammering, "Well, she might have, but I didn't believe her." "You can be too careful," Officer Chen said. I added, "You harassed a minor, my daughter, and called the police unnecessarily." Patricia's arms dropped. "I was just trying to keep the neighborhood safe." "No," I said coldly, "you were trying to control it, that's different." Chen issued a formal warning for misuse of emergency services. Patricia paled as the officers returned to their cars. Neighbors who had gathered quietly smirked and nodded in approval. "This isn't over," Patricia muttered. "I'll raise it at the next board meeting." I pulled out my phone. "Let's discuss it now." Board member Jennifer Rodriguez, attorney, on speed dial. She'll want to hear how the HOA president called cops on a resident's child. Weeks later, I filed complaints with the police department and HOA board. Maple Ridge buzzed. At the emergency board meeting, residents shared stories of Patricia's tyranny. One by one, her reign unraveled. The vote of no confidence was unanimous. County prosecutors charged her with misuse of emergency services. On arraignment day, she appeared broken, unkempt, smile gone. Her attorney whispered, 50 hours of community service, $5,000 fine, barred from HOA leadership for 5 years. Justice, in its quiet decisiveness, had arrived. Patricia Hawthorne pleaded no contest, shoulders sinking under the weight of her sentence. Maple Ridge Estates finally felt peaceful again.